welcome to your workout video today. It's about a 20-ish minutes video. You will need a band and you will need a small set of weights or a couple of bottles of water. These aren't essential, but they will just help you to get more out of your workout. This workout is aimed at beginners and it's aimed at seniors. Okay, I'm doing some work on balance. We're doing quite a bit of work on one leg. It's a full body workout, but it's definitely aimed at helping with fall prevention in terms of as we age and we fall, we're not used to doing things and building up strength on one leg. We're used to being steady and on both feet, and as a result, if we do have a fall, it's more difficult to prevent it. Whereas if you're used to doing a little bit of stuff on one leg and you're off balance, obviously it's going to help you. So it's definitely a very good video as a starting point for seniors, but if you're a beginner, you're going to get benefit from it as well. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so let's get started with our warm-up. So feet underneath the hips, hands on the hips, and you're just going to march in place. We're here for 2 minutes. So just lift the knees. If you can lift your knees a little bit higher, brilliant. If not, all we're aiming to do is to get the feet off the floor, and we're going to march our arms. Get a little bit of movement through both the lower and the upper body. Good. Keep going. 2 minutes does like a long time. Keep breathing, nice even breaths. Good. Should be starting to feel a little bit warmer now. Keep going, we're nearly there. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. So we're going to move on to some squats to kicks. The idea of this is we're going to incorporate some of our balance work. I'll just quickly show you. So when you're doing a squat, you're aiming to keep your chest high and your bottom out. You, if you look down, should always be able to see your toes, okay? So I don't want your knees going over the tops of your toes. So you're going to squat and stick your bottom out, keep your chest high. Try not to drop your chest forwards as you're going down, okay? Be conscious that your knees are trying to come to the front, so we don't want your knees to be coming in. So just be aware of that, and your toes and your feet should be facing forwards. So we're going to start with our hands on our hips. Remember, if at any point you feel unsteady, you can hold on to your work surface, but try without if you can, okay? So we're going to squat, and then we're going to come up and we're going to extend our left leg. Then we're going to come back to a squat and extend our right leg. So squat and kick, squat and extend. Good. So we're alternating sides and we're having to shift our balance from one leg to the other. Holding your core tight. Good. And if you're not going really low in your squat, that's absolutely fine. Just a little bend is good. Depends where you're at in terms of your fitness. Don't go too quickly. 2 and 1. Good. Now this time we're going to hold on to the work surface if you need to. Other hand on the hip, So your left hand is going to be on your hip, and you're just going to extend the right leg up and down. Keep a slight bend in your standing leg, and you're just going to lift and lower, lift and lower. Your upper body should be nice and still and steady, your shoulders down, not creeping up. Good. And you might not be lifting as high as me, that's absolutely fine. Good. And switch to the other side. Perfect. Remember that little bend in your standing leg. And if you don't need to hold on, don't hold on. That's brilliant. Good. Now back to the opposite side, so your left side this time. Bring your left foot off the floor, hold on to your work surface, and you're going to squat, and you're going to come down and touch your knee, your shin, or your foot, depending on how low down you can go. And we're going to stay on the same side. Keep your chest up. The same rule applies with regards to your toes, so you should always be able to see your toes. Come down and stand all the way back up to a straight position. And that back leg isn't touching the floor at all. Obviously, if you're losing your balance, then it's completely fine. More here. Good, and let's switch over to the other side. So, left leg down, slight bend in the standing leg. Hold on to your work surface if you need to. And we're going to squat down and come up. Squat down and come up. Perfect. Good. Nice and controlled. Excellent. 2 more. Good work. And we're going to repeat that little series. So we're going to go back to our squat kicks. So here we go again. Squat and kick. Opposite leg. Squat and kick. Good. Chest high. Transferring your weight each time till you're comfortable. And don't lift that foot up until you're comfortable. Sticking out your bottom. Good. 10. 9. 7. 6. 5. 4 more. 3. 2. Last one. Good. Come over to your work surface. Hold on to your right hand side. Left hand on the hip. Lift the leg up and down. Slight bend in that standing leg. Pull tight. Shoulders down from your ears. Good. Don't try to rush it if you feel off balance. If anything, slow it down a little bit. Bend in your right leg, hold on to your work surface, and you're squatting down and standing all the way up. Keep your left leg off the floor, if you can. Good. You may literally just be coming here, that's absolutely fine. Work at your own pace. Good, and the other side. So slight bend in the left leg, squat and stand. Good. 2 more. And last one. Good. Now here we're going to go into a squat with an overhead press. So I want you to hold your little weights, your bottles of water, your cans of beans, or do it without the weights, you will still feel it. And you're going to do a little squat, and then as you come down, you're going to raise your arms above your head. So we're going to squat, lift, squat, and lift. Remember the rules about being able to see your toes. And as you come up, squeeze your glutes. So squeeze your bottom forwards, and turn to the side, squeeze. Good, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Excellent. And then you get a little rest, and then we're going to do that again. 2 sets of 15 reps each time. So the set is all of them put together, and this is 1 rep. So each exercise performed. So catch your breath, have a little drink, and we're good to go again. The weights up by your shoulders, little squat and lift, squat and lift. Good. Excellent. Keep your chest high. And if your weights become too much, just drop them. Don't forget to squeeze through the glutes as you come up. Good. Don't go too fast. Last one. Excellent. Now we're going to come down to the mat to do our chest press. Okay, so we want to lay down on our mat. We want 1 weight in each hand. Again, you can do it without weights if it's too much. You're going to bring the weights together up in front of you, and you're just going to bring the weights out to the side so that your elbows come to the floor. And lift. And lift. Really squeeze into your chest. Think about the muscles that you're working. Good. Five more. 2 and 1. Good. Bring your arms down. Drop the weights for a second. Catch your breath. Have a drink if you need to have a drink. I'm just going to have a little rest. And then when you're ready, pick up your weights again. Starting position with the weights up ahead, and we're going to open to the side and lift. Open and lift. Good. Try not to grip onto the weights for dear life if you're using them. Good. 5, 4, 2, last one here. Good. That's your 2 sets of your chest exercises done. Pop your weights off to the side. Now we're going to do some tricep dips on the floor. So, feet flat, hands behind with your fingers facing forwards. And initially for beginners, you're just going to bend the elbows and then lift the body up. So bend the elbows and straighten the elbows. If that's too easy for you, you can lift up your bottom off of the floor and then you're going to come down and up. Same movement, but obviously you're now taking all of your body weight there. So whichever one is good for you, we're doing 15. Down and up. Good. Excellent. Down and straighten. Keep your core tight as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Just come up, have a little rest for a second, grab a drink if you need to. And then go again when you're ready. Feel free to pause if you need longer. So fingers facing forwards, elbows behind, and your elbows are coming straight behind the body, not out to the sides. So we're going to lower and lift. Lower and lift. Try not to sink into your shoulders. Try to keep a nice strong neck. Good. Last one. Fantastic. And then you come back up to standing and we're going to work on some lunges. Okay, so for this exercise, hands on your hips is quite important actually here that you do have either side of your work surface or something to hold on to just in case you need to, in case you lose your balance. You're going to bring your right leg forward and you're going to drop your back knee down, then you're going to push off of that right leg and then step the left leg forwards and bend the right leg and push up. So we're doing lunges, so right leg and left leg. Okay, I'm going to stand to the side so that you can see. So we're coming down and then the other leg. It's the same rule as with your squats, so your knee is not going over that front foot. Your back knee is dropping down. Okay, so make sure you've got something to hold on to if you need to, and let's go. Push up. Again, if you're not going down that far, it's fine to just do a small movement. It's the transfer of weight that is important. Good. Three, 2, last one. Excellent. And just have a little rest for a second. Catch your breath. That will get your heart rate up a little bit. And go again. Exactly the same thing. Another set of 15. So we're coming forwards and up. Forwards and up. Keep your back nice and straight. If you can get that back knee down to the floor, then fantastic. And if you need to hold on, that's fine too. Good. Two and one. Brilliant. So for this exercise, we're going to use your kitchen worktop and we're just going to do a push-up against the kitchen worktop. So we're going to have our hands nice and wide. We're going to come up onto our tiptoes. Now, the closer you are to your kitchen worktop, the easier these are going to be. The further away you are, the harder they're going to be because you're taking more body weight with you. Okay, so we're doing 2 sets of 15 reps again. So up onto your tiptoes, tummy tight, hands wide, and you're just going to drop your chest down to the work surface and push up. Down and up. Take your bottom with you, and by that I mean your whole body is coming down. You're not just moving your upper body. Okay, so the whole body is moving. Good. And again, think about the muscles you're working. Think about your arms, think about your chest. 2, last one, Good, and then come up to standing. Give your wrists a little bit of a shake out. And back again, another set of 50. Up onto your tiptoes, come a bit further away from the side if you can, if you're confident enough. And then you're going to push down and up. Down and up. Good. Excellent. Nice straight line with your body. Squeeze your chest. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Okay, so now we're going to grab our little bands, if you've got one. If you haven't, you can do it without. You're going to bring the bands in your hands above your head, and then you're going to stretch the band and bring it down just in line with your chest, and then back up. So you're stretching and opening, and then back up. Good. Squeeze through your back. Excellent. 5 more. Fantastic. And have a little rest for a second. I'm going to do the next set for you without the band. It's exactly the same movement. So your arms are above your head and you're bringing them out and down and back up. But you really need to think about the muscles you're working. So this time, if you're doing it without a band, really squeeze into your back. Bring your shoulder blades together. Good. Out wide, back up together. Fantastic. Good, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now we're going to grab our weights and move on to some bicep exercises. Okay, now this one you'll definitely feel the benefit more if you've got a little set of weights. But again, if you haven't, it's not a problem. Use a water bottle or a can of beans or whatever you've got handy, or you can do it without, but you'll find that you'll get more benefit from it with a little set of weights. Now, I want you to do this on one leg, okay, which sounds easier than it is. Slight bend in your right leg, lift your left leg off the floor, and we're just going to bring the weights up and down, working into your biceps, which are this muscle here. Everything else is tight, so your core is sucked in and strong. And you're squeezing your biceps. Think about squeezing your biceps. Good. Excellent. Keep going. Good. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring that foot down, okay? And then lift your right foot off the floor. Your left leg has got a slight bend at the knee, exactly the same thing on this side. We're lifting up and up. Good. I told you it was easier. Sounds easier than it is. Try and keep your balance while your arms are moving. Excellent. Keep going. Fantastic, we've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Fantastic. Okay, we're just going to have a little stretch out. So I want you to bring your right leg in front and your left leg behind, and I just want you to drop down and to push your hips forward. Hold on to the side so you're pushing your hips forward, so you should get a nice stretch through your hip flexors here. Sides. Just drop the hips and bring them slightly slightly forwards. Good. And again, holding on to the side, bring your left foot forwards and just stick your bottom out, show you from the side. So you're just going to drop down and you should feel a bit of a stretch through the back of your leg. Hold on. And the other side, drop down, stick your bottom out and you'll feel a stretch down through the back of your leg. Good, and then coming up, clasp your hands behind your back and push away. And then clasp the hands in front. Again, push away and drop your chin. Okay, we're just going to have a little stretch out. So I want you to bring your right leg in front and your left leg behind, and just want you to drop down and to push it.